For this warm up, you don't have to use the weight for all the exercises. It's just, again, to strengthen your legs, make them stronger, they can help. So, once all the weight is fine, if you don't, it's totally up to you. But again, I just find to help you warm up, it really works. Okay. So the first exercise, you can hold the kettlebell like this, or like this, but just squat, plie squat. So feet out, squat down, and back up. So you can hold it here, it's fine, or here. But just keep your back straight and up and down. Ready, go for it. Keep the back as straight as possible, and push your knees out. Head up and sit. Okay. Now, one foot is pointed out, one foot is here. This comes along the line and just comes down as far as you can and lifts up. It also stretches up the side body. So it'll be 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. Okay? And go for it. So you're coming down and then lifting back up. Keep your posture. Good idea is to look up at the hand so you don't lean forward. And switch sides, put the other hand, change the other way. Okay, rest. Go back to the hips now. You're going to hold on with your legs just slightly wide of your hips and sit all the way down as low as you can and come all the way back up. Okay? And ready to go. And rest. Okay, this one now, we're going to go out to one side. There's a couple of ways you can hold the kettlebell. So let me just demonstrate. The one way is to have the hands down here, and the one leg goes out to the side, 30 seconds the other side. The other way to hold it is going up here and tapping your elbow to the top of your leg. Either way is fine for holding it, but again, keep your back straight. So one side for 30 seconds, and the other side for 30 seconds. Okay, ready, go. Wide as you can, keeping those shoulders over your hips. And change over there, going out now, ready, go. Okay, so I'll be very careful with this one. You don't bend your back, just arch it. So you go down as low as you feel your hamstrings engaged. And use the muscles in your hamstrings to upright yourself, but don't bend your back. If you want to put a slight bend in your knees, that's fine, but don't sort of hinge up. You're not using your lower back to lift, you're using your hamstrings to lift. Okay? So as soon as you feel your hamstrings engage, lift back up. Okay, so Down, low. Keep your hands in space, and go back up. Keep your head looking forward, don't look at the floor. Rest. Okay. So the good one will build up the muscles around your knees and also working your hip flexors. You hold it in the leg that's standing back. So I go back and then forward. Back and then forward. Okay? So ready, just one leg going back and go for it. Don't let your knee touch the floor. And when you step back, keep the knees in line with your shoulders. So not going out to the side. And switch, other leg goes back, so good. Okay, last one now. This one's the biggest pull on the hamstring, so if you've got bad balance, go use the weight, but I'll show you. So tipping forward, letting the barbell hit the floor. Come up, lift, down, and up. This is really going to work your hamstring. You don't have to tip as far forward as I'm tipping, okay? But you'll really feel the top of your hamstring work on this, okay? Again, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds the other. And go for it. If the weight's too much, just let go of the weight. It's still a good exercise without the weight. But obviously with the weight, it needs a little bit more control. And your hamstring is working just a little bit harder. It's all about the control, that way your hips roll out. And switch. Okay, and rest, put the weight to the side. Might use it later on. We're going to go straight into it. Okay, what do you want to use? These instead of yoga blocks, just in case your hand can't reach the floor. Rather than you find that you're flexible, okay? But basically, Craig has a hamstring injury, so I said I'd help him out with it. So these are all my go-to stretches when I injure my hamstring. What I do to help to the term I use is flossing. It's not my term, apparently it's the term it used, okay? But this is going to be quite a long sequence. And again, like all my sequences, there's levels. So if the level is too much for you, just stick to level 1, okay? But there's 3 levels to this drill. But how can I put it? There's a way I feel about my hamstrings before this exercise, and afterwards they just feel a million times better for me, okay? And again, everyone's different. So take your legs fairly wide. Going to turn one leg out. And if you're very flexible, you don't need the block. I'm just demonstrating with the block because you can build up. So that's highest, middle, lowest, not at all, okay? Basically, I show you the exercise. I'm basically staying on in a line. I'm trying to straighten my leg. Now, it doesn't matter if your leg straightens or not, as long as you feel like a burn at the top of your leg and you bend, deep lunge and in. So we're going to do 10 of these. Make sure your shoulder stays back, okay? Ready, and go for it. Breathing in, breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up, other side. So again, get that position where if your shoulders rolling forward like this, you're too low to the floor, so you need to go up a bit higher, okay? So breathing in, bending, breathing out, straightening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If anyone else wants to pad, just feel free to grab them. Okay, so that's level 1. Going to level 2 now, which is to put your opposite hand down on the floor. So when you put your opposite hand down on the floor now, you're putting it in line with your shoulder. So basically it's here. So again, if you want to be on a block, so it's a little bit higher, that's totally fine. But basically you're here, and now you're trying to straighten the leg, and you'll feel very, very different, okay? So again, go to where you are or stay with level 1 drill. Okay, so bend, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Turning down. Hand down. Breathing in. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Level 3 is very difficult, and this is where you might want 2 blocks either side of your front leg, but for those of you working out to front split, I find this is a great way of working up. Bend your knee and then fully forward. Yeah? Bend your knee, fully forward. This one is hard to get your hands to the floor, so feel free to keep on your fingertips or whatever you need to, okay? But both hands to the floor. If you want to go for fingertips now, because that's easier for you with your knuckles, that's fine too, okay? Let's go for 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. And switch. Watch this one. Okay. Ready, let's go for it. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, hopefully your hamstrings are way more open now, and again, it's an easy one that measures. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at the opposite muscle, which is the quadricep. So sometimes when you stretch the muscle all the time, you need to give it a rest. So we're just going to do a little quadricep stretch. Again, I'll show you from the side, and you can do it here. So for some of you, just holding like this, you'll feel enough sensation. The exercise now, and again, Brad, if you need to put your one hand on the wall, that's fine. But basically, I'm going to reach forward and then upright myself. Just like pulling on the bow and arrow, and releasing. Okay, so if you just want to stand there, you feel enough sensation in quadricep, stay there, it's totally fine. But if you can go forward and back now, and it should also work with standing hamstring a little bit as well. Again, we're just going to give hamstring a little break. We go forward and back. Okay. 3, 1, 2. Keep looking forward. Focus on something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch. Forward and back. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so look at the top of the hamstring, look at the quadricep. Because that hamstring is such a long muscle from like your back to the back of your knee, it's often other things that could be affecting your hamstring. So since it's low to the bottom of your leg, Craig, you have a look at the calf now, okay? So this for me is the best way of warming up your calves, but also it can help the hamstrings and the back of your body, okay? So this is just a walk in. So in your plank, and again, if it's too low for you, you can always do your plank on blocks. If you can't quite walk your feet in, you can be up on blocks. So in your plank, walk your feet in as far as you can, and walk them back out, okay? And obviously with your hands on the floor, that's a lot tougher. But as you're walking your legs in, you're trying to walk them in straight. So if you can't walk them in very far, that's totally fine. But the idea is as you're pushing the ball of your foot into the floor, you're stretching out that hamstring, which can affect, stretching out the calf, which can affect the hamstring, okay? So walking your legs in as straight as possible, in and out 10 times, okay? It's gonna take a little bit of time. Ready, and go. So all the way in, hold for a second, and then walk back and breathe out. 1, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And 4. And 5. And back. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Brilliant, there we go, okay? So that's a way of working out those muscles there. We're gonna come to the floor now for some floor stretching. Now, again, one of the things I really wanna do, hopefully, maybe we'll do it in the fun class week, is a whole one of these stretching sessions dedicated to partner stretching. So come along with someone, most of you come in pairs anyway, and we can do like a long partner stretch. Because there's a lot of stretches we haven't done that you can only really do with a partner. So these are how to do stretches without a partner, and they can be really helpful, like relaxing stretches at the end of a workout or at the end of the day. Okay, so this is the more relaxing section of the class. So we're just gonna lie back and lift one leg up and hold on to the back of your hamstring. So straighten your leg. Don't worry too much if it's not fully straight. And for now, you don't have to put that much tension on it, okay? Just enough tension so you know it's like that discomfort level should be like 10% or something, okay? And all you're gonna do is dorsiflex and plantar flex your foot. Point and flex your toe, okay? Gonna do that 10 times, ready? Nice and relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you feel you can bring your leg further in, get a little bit more comfortable, feel free. But Don't go to a place of pain at the moment. 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Bend that leg, pull it in, and change legs. Grab the back leg, hamstring, lift it up, and point and flex. 3, 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to work up through a routine now. It's going to start with one movement, then all the movements should come together. So basically, you take both legs up, a little bit of core work now as well, and let your legs drop to the side, bounce twice, and back up. Okay? And ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just rest a second. Just rest with your feet together in reclining butterfly. And just shake up and down. Just give your legs a little rest. Now what we're going to do with our feet is we're going to draw big circles with our legs, like the biggest in-throat circles you can. Okay, so it's a little bit of core work now. But again, we're also moving through the range of motions for our hamstrings and our hips, okay? So we're going to do 10 in-throat circles. Ready, go for it. You can't do the full 10, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now go with your legs slightly wider than your hips and just shake your legs 10 times back and forward. Windscreen right rows, just give your hips a little bit of a relaxation, give your core a little break. Okay, and now we're going to do 10 out to in circles, okay? With the legs straight, as many as you can. Go for it. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just relax. Take one leg over the top. And then reach in for your shins. Give yourself a little bit of hip release. And again, you can also go at the back of your hamstring. Little advanced move of this is to straighten your leg and reach for your legs. If you want a hip and a hamstring stretch, this is the stretch for you. You can walk up to your toes and you can make it quite intense if you're flexible enough. You switch. The basic figure 4. Reach in and grab. Want to do a little variation where you straighten your leg and reach for your calf. Can reach for your toe. Stretching everything. Okay, last one now. Watch me first because it's a little bit complicated, okay? Basically, your legs are going to swing like this, so little half circles, okay? So as my leg swings up, I'm going to reach for it and try and get my forehead to my knee. And it's going to swing around, and I'm going to reach for it here, okay? So it's a little bit of core, a little bit of hip, a lot of hamstring, okay? But it's a great sequence to do if you don't have a partner to help push your leg down, okay? So do your best. If you want to do one of your exercises a little bit easier, you can. But basically, the legs are swinging around now, like you're doing splits on your back, okay? Ready, go for it. So swing it round, and hold, and come back. So every time we swing around, we're going to hold for 1. Swing round, breathe in, hold, swing round, breathe in, and keep going. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And after all, like your stomach should have had a good workout as well. So it's all in one. Okay, so seated stretching now. We'll just sit and straddle for the time being. I can't stress enough, if you've only got time for like one stretch each day, straddle is the best stretch. There's so much you can do off this one stretch, is fine. So you can do the pointing and the flexing, that works. You can do the circles, so this works too, and then change direction, okay? You can reach for your foot. Just do these very quick. I'm just doing like a huge smorgasbord of like straddle stretches you can do. Obviously you can do these for longer. And if you want to, again, if you want to work your calf, you just lift your heel off the floor, and that's engaging your calf there. The other side, so just reach for it, or lift your heel off the floor. That's it, Bradley. Excellent. And then obviously you've got the hands behind the back, and then the 3 breaths we do all the time. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And then bend one leg in. So start in your straddle and then go to your single leg. So again, what can happen with this is people just reach and expect to like grab your foot straight away. You should always like ease into it, because again, you're kind of teaching your body. So for Bradley, he's nice and young, so his DNA hasn't been set. For everyone else, we've been set down the wrong path. So keep stretching. Bradley, this is a really good class for you, okay? I wish someone had told me at your age to do yoga or to stretch out every day. You'd be much happier, okay? So you reach for that foot as far as you can, and then reach this hand over the top. And this is one of my favorite stretches. I take this hand behind my head and look up at the ceiling. And you just feel how stiff your side body is. Okay, so you can stay there, or you can turn into this sort of flow. So I can reach onto my toes quite comfortably. You might be here, wherever you are. So you come over the top, and then you go forward. So this should affect your hamstring in a different way. You come around in a circle. Just going to do 5 of these. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, now try and reach for your toe. It feels a lot easier. Good. Come up. Switch sides. So you can sit up tall and just reach with one hand as far as you can, you know, without, it's called like jamming your body into a position, just nice and relaxed. So reach that hand up, look up at that hand, take it behind your back, and open up that side body. So again, you think your hamstring and everything else is tight, but really it's like, oh, my ribs and my lats are tight. That's what it is. Okay, so reach up over and then sweep forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, now reach. There we go, come up. Okay, so this next part of the stretching routine, this is usually conditioning. Basically, I did a stretching routine yesterday, and I'm so excited about it. I need to share it with you guys before I forget it, okay? So we're gonna leave the hamstrings alone for a while, and we're gonna work on the outer hips, okay? So what you need is 2 shields, and like preferably close to a wall. And then also for people with yoga blocks, keep them by as well. So you just need 2 shields, okay? Grab 2 shields, watch out because something will fall on you, okay? Now Liz, you just need a sofa, okay? Liz is actually fine, you just got a sofa, so sorry, I'm just taking these 2, buddy. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got it. It's a noise. It happens to everyone. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. That's it. Hopefully there's 2 for everyone. That's it. Look at that. Like I say, you can do it in the middle of the room if you want, but if you feel like your shields are going to move, put them against the wall and they won't go. Oh, we got just enough. Brilliant. Now, again, basically this is where, when you're at home, a sofa is better. Something that is more elevated is better. But I can only think of the shields. Otherwise, we'll be up on that the bench by there, and it's not very nice on the legs. Okay. So basically, this is the exercise. You use this as a little bit of a barrier for your pigeon stretch. So I've got the smallest ones because I need to want a bit of room. So what you're doing here is you're putting your leg across like a barrier, okay? And it just elevates it up a bit. If you just want one, Andrew, you can. It's okay. Okay, so walk in the onto it and then move it across, okay? It's fine. And then either with hands down on the floor, you do the push-ups on it, or advanced way is no hands at all, down and up. And this is going to work. So we're going to do 10, and then we're going to hold at the bottom for 10. So either hands to the side, hands on your leg, whatever's comfortable for you, but we're going to go forward and back, okay? So really good out the hip workout for strengthening your hip, okay? Let's go for it, 10 times, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then fold. And I'm actually going to put my forearms in front of the shield now and chill out here for 10 seconds. Okay, come up. Now you're out the hips, feel alive. Okay, so take some time setting yourself up. So sofa is way better for this. I did this on my sofa on Monday and I was like, this is great. So, ready, tip forward 10 times. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and fall forward and hold for 10. Excellent, brilliant. Now, either using your shields or your yoga blocks. I'll show you first. Keep this aside, we'll be using that again. But what's the yoga blocks? I've done that one before, but we've never done it in the stretching class before. We might have done it when we were doing the home stretch and whatever on the sofa, okay? Basically, either using your shields or yoga blocks now. You're gonna make your butterfly here. And usually, you push down. Today, you're gonna push down on your shields or your yoga blocks and lift your hips up and hold for 10 seconds, 3 rounds, okay? So I'll give you some time to get comfortable because it is like a sort of a science finding out where you need to put your blocks or your shields, okay? So, getting ready, lift your hips and hold for 10. Ready, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. And then up again. Ready, go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Last one up. Ready, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Okay. Now, in the video I did yesterday, the guy did 2 sets of that, and there was a big difference between the first set and the second set. But because we've got this equipment out, I want to show you two other stretches. One for you create like the stretch we did yesterday in class, but now elevated on the shield. So again, you can have your yoga blocks or your shields. And basically, we do this stretch all the time. But now, you put your foot forward on the elevated. So if you don't want to do it with your foot elevated, it's totally fine. But this will make it more intense, okay? So we'll do, yeah, you need a lot of balance for this, okay? So just push your hip forward and back. We'll just do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let the foot push out. Put one hand down on it. So pushing the foot out and back. Okay? So ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hardest one now. Put the heel right in the center. Try and get your hands on the pads. Yeah, so you might have to take your heel a little bit forward, further than your hands. Forward and back. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. So again, just up nice and tall, get your balance right first. Okay. That's it. Push forward just with your hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking around, looking at people using balance for focus forward. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put opposite hand down. Let the knee push out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hardest one now, put it right in the center, hands either side, forward or back. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to use the weight again because I didn't want to waste it. But this is more for riding and die with your pancake, okay? So again, you don't have to use the weight for this. And if you can't straighten your back, you can sit on the shield. So if you have trouble keeping your back straight as you pancake forward, or if you find pancaking hard in general, you can sit. So I'll just show you the exercise on sitting on. So you sit a little bit higher up. Oh, take your legs wide, tip forward and then back. And then if you've got the kettlebell weight now, keep it on your back, keep your back straight, tip forward and tip up. Okay? All right, so just let people set up. This is a great one. If you don't use the weight, it's totally fine. Keep it nice and secure in the middle of your back. Don't let your back round, keep it straight, okay? So I'm just going to tip forward and come back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your head up. 7, 8, 9. On the 10th one, chill out for 10 seconds. Make sure you balance on your back, don't let it fall off. Okay, and then Very, very slowly come up. Safely remove the weight. Okay. Basically, I got one stretch for you. Again, lower stretches, I kind of do them. I go, yeah, I'll show people this stretch, and then I forget about them. Okay. Andrew, I thought this for your shoulder stretch. I thought it's a great little shoulder stretch. Don't need any equipment for this. You might want to watch me first what I do. So basically, I'm lying on my front. This is the chill out exercise. Now we're going to chill out here for a while. I'll show you what I do. My one arm is out. Okay. Now I bend this leg. You might want to watch first, and then I let the foot come all the way behind me and lift this arm up behind my back. And it's a really good shoulder stretch. So this is a nice relaxing one for the end of the session. Probably need to move back so you guys can see what I'm doing. Do it again. So arms out. Just walk your foot over. And you push on the floor or take your arm up. I guess the idea is you're able to get your two hands together. I'm not that flexible. Okay, come back. Another way. Push up, bend the knee, let it come over, and feel your chest and shoulder work. So you kind of want your arm in line with your shoulder. Get a horizontal line to your body. Brilliant, like that. Okay. And here's another great one with the shields. Just for those of you who have issues going back, you can use the shields as like a bolster. For those of you who find lying back difficult with this, you can lie back onto your shield, and that's quite nice. So yeah, we'll just chill out here for that. I'm just taking a photo of the equipment. And you can stay there, or you can raise up your hips to put a little bit more pressure on your quadriceps, pressure on the hip flexors. For those of you who have a bad back during the stretch or find it difficult supporting yourself, it's a nice little compromise.
I don't trust myself with this.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So the other way you can do it is putting your hands on the shield and lifting yourself up like that. That's fine. That's fine. But wherever you are, what I'm saying is some people, when they lie all the way back, it hurts their lower back. So to lie back on something, like a sofa you can use, it's fine. And then I know it's okay. And then the other thing to do, one more thing with the shield, I'm just trying to think of like how you can use like cushions and equipment in your home. So if you're doing the forward fold, I know we did this the other day, but just in case you weren't here. So what happens is you just chill out and like fold over it. And because for me, sitting up like this used to be really hard, but it's just getting used to sitting up, and then you can do things like moving the shields forward to hug forward, and then you can take one of the shields away. The idea is now you're just getting used to folding forward. There you go. And it's just about doing things that are not 100%. Sometimes you can stretch and make it 100%, but your body doesn't always respond well to that. It responds better to this stuff, which is like 30% or 20% stress, and then you just breathe and relax and chill out. Lie your head on it. There we go, guys. That's all I got for you today. It helped. There we go. The big thing is put everything on a blue mat, and we'll make a castle out of pads. Make a den. No.